Google is going all in on AI this year. Big upgrades to both Gemini 2.5 Pro and NotebookLM. I'm going to show you a few workflows to do deep research, map opportunities, and code your site. Of all the AIs, Gemini 2.5 Pro is faster, smarter, and more powerful, and definitely the most underrated. Alright, I'm in NotebookLM. So for the first example, I'm just going to go on to add here. We're going to add a YouTube link. This is a video I did last week, and it's about AI automation tools. So we're just going to hit insert on this, and while it's reading it, I'm going to give it a prompt because I want to generate a 1,000-word SEO blog with an FAQ. How easy was that? We just added a link to our live YouTube video, gave it one prompt, and we have a 1,000-word blog. Now you can see these little dots here. It's doing citations. We can get rid of that. Next prompt here, generate again without the citations. And there you go. We've got our clean 1,000-word blog with an FAQ just in a couple of clicks. If we go back up to the top, there's a few other things I like to do. One is use this mind map. If you just click on it, it's going to generate a mind map based on the content. And we can just click it. Now, as you're going to see, if you've watched this video, you would know that what it's showing here is extremely accurate. It's unbelievable. So we have the goal, the tools we're going to need, our setup, etc. And then we can click onto these nodes to get more information. It runs through the different nodes, and some of them will expand out into other levels, which is just unbelievable. One of the cool things you can do with this, if you wanted to actually create content around one of the areas, one of the nodes, for example, if you just click on it, it takes you back to this main section, and now it's going to expand and elaborate on that particular piece of content. All right, now we're going to do some research and use that to create a two-person podcast, and then we can actually convert that to a transcript and convert it into a one-person podcast. So to get started, we just click on this Discover Sources. I'm just going to add in here how to be successful at dropshipping in 2025. This is what we're going to be researching. So I'm just going to press Submit on this. And then Notebook's going to go out and find all the applicable top articles and content, could be videos, PDFs, whatever, around this particular topic. I'm going to deselect all of them and just select some of the ones that I think are going to be useful. Maybe that one. Okay, so we hit Import, and you can see over in the left-hand side, we're importing all of this research material. Now, what I'm going to do straight away is you can see here, deep dive conversation, 2 hosts. So this is how we generate a podcast in just a click. So I'm just going to hit generate. Rather than wait around for that to generate, I did this one earlier. So for the same kind of research and information, it generated a 14-minute two-person podcast. I actually can press play on it here, but you won't be able to hear it because of the audio and how this video is recorded, but trust me, it's very cool. Give it a go. So now we want to take this two-person podcast and convert it into a first-person podcast, just one person talking to an audience. To do this, we just need to download the file. So if you go to the ellipse here and you download this audio file, then we're going to take it over into Google Gemini. Using Gemini 2.5 Pro in Google AI Studio, you can import the audio file from NotebookLM, and then we want to extract the full transcript. So I'm just going to press run on this. And as you can see, it's working its way through the complete audio file, the two-person blog, and it's extracting every bit. So you can do this with any audio file or YouTube video, super easy. Next, we need to get this converted into a first-person piece of content. And to do this, pretty easy, you can use this prompt right here, and it's going to convert the two-person into a one-person, first-person podcast. So hit run on this. Okay, so the first-person audio script has now been generated. You can read through it and modify it any which way you like. I'm just going to copy it. Once you've copied it, head over to Stream. So I've just pasted in content, and I've also added a little prompt at the top that says read this podcast script word for word using an engaging and conversational tone. And now I can just press run. Okay, so it started reading there. You probably can't hear it because of the audio. If you want to then post this onto your site as your podcast, all you need to do is click on the ellipse again and download it. So you've got the option there. What I've shown you is the two-person or convert it into a first-person podcast. Now I'm going to show you how you can use NotebookLM to do deep research. We're going to just open up a new one, click on Discover. For my sources, what I'm looking for is how to find winning dropshipping products in 2025 that are growing, emerging, and established. So let's see what it can come back with. For this example, I'm going to take everything it's got. Now you can see it's imported all this research material. Now I'm just going to add a prompt here. Identify 10 potential winning dropshipping products, identify recent trends that impact potential market size and growth, and organize them by priority. So let's see what we get. Alrighty, so this is what it's returned. We've got, here are the 10 potential winning dropshipping products prioritized based on insights from the sources and recent trends, etc. So what I want to do here is just copy this entire slab of text. And then I'm going to take it over to Gemini Pro. Okay, so I've gone over to Gemini Pro and I've also made sure that I'm using 2.5 Pro. And down the bottom here, I've selected Canvas. I've pasted in the research material we got from Notebook, and I've added a prompt at the top that says I need an interactive web visualization, and I want this into a collapsible list, and I want some prioritization, and I want categorization. So that is everything that I've provided to Gemini, and so I can just hit submit on that. And you can start to see the coding of our new canvas and how it's going to generate this interactive element for us to review our data and analysis. So when it's finished coding this out, you can click on preview, and here we have our interactive dropshipping opportunities list with filters. So you can click on any of the drop downs and it gives you additional information. You can see where this product's at in the marketplace, whether it's growing or emerging or established. And then we also have which category it's in, wellness, electronics, etc. So you can filter on that as well. Okay, and another cool thing we can do, if we go back to NotebookLM and we generate a mind map and we click on it, we get our cool mind map. Now, if you click on this, you can download it as a PNG. And then we go over into Gemini Pro, and I have uploaded the mind map here, and I can put in this prompt, build a topic cluster visualization using the mind map, showing how concepts are related within dropshipping. So if I hit go on that, it's going to go and build it. And here we have a dropshipping concept map. You can see all the different nodes. Basically, everything in green are sort of the key pillars to any dropshipping business. At the center, we have dropshipping, and then we have the interlinkages of all the next level, like the level 3 aspects of dropshipping. You can use this method of deep research and visualization on any topic you like. I did another one for SEO, and you can see here it's generated from a mind map another visualization for how the interconnected concepts of SEO sort of hang together. And you can also click this share button here. You can share the canvas. And if I do that, it actually gives it its own URL. So people can open this on a browser anywhere. You can share it with your team or anyone else you like. All right, now we're going to use Notebook to do some research on landing pages, specifically in the AI SaaS tool space. We want to look at features, benefits, tone, theme styles, colors, fonts, and messaging. And we're going to use that information to actually build a landing page that aligns with the latest themes and trends in this space. So I've added in this prompt here, and now we're going to get that research data. Okay, so all that research data is now available. I've added in this prompt here, identify the top 5 SaaS landing pages and defining characteristics, and we want to identify recent and emerging trends. So let's get that. Now I'm just going to copy this. So back over in Gemini Pro, I've pasted in all the material we got from Notebook here. And at the top in this section here, this is the prompt. And I'm just basically asking it to use all the material we've got to generate a landing page based on that latest styling for AI SaaS tools. So I'm just going to run this. And very shortly, we should start seeing the code being written. Okay, so this is what Gemini has come up with. It's definitely not a bad AI SaaS landing page. You can see it's adopted a lot of the recent themes and trends in this space, and for free and only taking a couple of minutes, it is pretty amazing. Now, I also want to show you a few more things you can do with Google AI Studio. If you've built a site and it's based on any code base for that matter, but this one's built on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can easily modify an existing site using Google's AI Studio. This site was built with getpage.site, and it generates the landing page, blog listing page, blog, privacy policy, all these things in one hit. But then what you can do is use AI Studio to modify it. So this build was done as a dark theme, but we can easily modify it to be a light theme in just a few clicks. So over here on Google AI Studio, I have pasted in all the HTML that came from the repo for the index.html page, and I've added this prompt at the top here. Modify this code to convert the landing page from dark theme to light theme and enhance the animation, improve the copy and the messaging. So I've hit run on this. It's going to regenerate the code for that site. To render this, all we need to do is just take a copy of it, paste it back into our repo and commit it, and we can see it. So it looks pretty good. It's improved the animations. There's just so many different ways that you can use the tools between NotebookLM, Google Gemini Pro, and the AI Studio. I hope you've got some value from this video. If you did, consider giving it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.